Selling high-ticket coaching services doesn't have to feel awkward, pushy, or fake. I worked with a coach who had been trying to sell his programs for years. He'd taken all the sales courses, memorized all the closing techniques, and hated every second of it. Why? Because it felt manipulative. It felt fake. And worst of all, it wasn't working. Today, I'm going to share how we transformed his sales process from nerve-wracking and ineffective to authentic, natural conversation that converted 6 times more clients without the sleazy tactics. And if you've ever felt uncomfortable selling, you'll want to hear this. When we first met, he told me, Kenny, I feel like I'm trying to trick people into buying my program and they can sense it. He learned all the old school moves, tricky pricing setups, scripted rebuttals, subtle manipulation tactics. They worked years ago, but people are way savvier now. The culture has shifted. When he used these techniques, prospects would lean back, fold their arms, and check out. He wasn't closing but maybe 1 in 15 opportunities. I asked him a simple question. If someone used these tricks on you, would you appreciate it? He laughed. No way. I would walk away. I know what they would be doing. I said, so why are you using them on other people? If you don't like it, they wouldn't either. Instead of trying to push people into a decision, we built a process to pull them into a conversation they wanted to have. Not selling, not manipulating, just connecting. The authentic enrollment method. We mapped it out into 3 steps. Number 1, engage. It just starts by connecting with people, having a genuine conversation, asking what matters to them. What are they trying to achieve? What's frustrating them right now? This is about trust, not transaction. When people feel understood, they naturally open up. Number 2, assess. Once you've connected, you can dig in a little bit deeper. You can assess different areas of their business to determine what are the bottlenecks, what's costing them time, money, or energy. What are some untapped opportunities that they are missing? Here's the magic. When they identify the gap, you don't have to convince them they need help. They already know it. Number 3 is enrollment. This is where you get to share. You don't need to sell, you just get to share. Sharing is caring. You simply paint the picture of what's possible. Share the transformation that they can experience if they remove the roadblocks and bottlenecks that are holding them back and consistently took action towards their goals. Instead of saying, you need my program, it has all these amazing things. Here's what could happen with the right support, and here's how I can help make it happen. There's no pressure, just a clear path forward. So what we did is we built him a few simple questions and a little presentation to guide people through the conversation and help illustrate what was possible. The results were quite striking. He went from closing about 1 in 15 high-ticket opportunities to about 6 out of 10. That is huge. Not only that, prospects enjoyed the process. He started getting referrals from people who didn't even buy because they valued the experience so much. Most importantly, he enjoyed selling for the first time in his career. I could see it in his eyes. He was blown away. He was just sharing with me. He's like, Kenny, I didn't feel like this is something I could ever do before. That becomes possible when you start taking new actions. You're going to start achieving new results. And come with the beginner's mindset. If you tried things in the past and they didn't work, don't think, oh, there's not something that I can achieve. This isn't for me. There is a way. There's a lot of old policies, old school way things that you wouldn't necessarily try now. There is a way that you can connect with people and enroll them into new possibilities in an authentic manner. And I want you to feel that. Feel how empowering it is when you've developed that skill set. And here's the big lesson. People don't want to be sold to, but they do want to buy. They do want to have that transformation. They do want to get rid of the things they don't want. They do want to get the things that they do want. So when you start pushing and start authentically engaging, assessing, and enrolling, you make selling feel good for everyone. And the best part, you can learn this. Your team can learn this. It's not about closing deals. It's about opening possibilities. If you want to implement this process into your own business and see the kind of transformation this coach experienced, connect with us. Glad to share some of the tools, trainings, and resources that we have to help you enjoy an authentic, enjoyable, and repeatable sales process. If you have a question in regards to sales or looking for information, put it in the comments. We'd like to hear from you.
To show your support, take a moment to amplify this message by sharing it online. To connect with me or gain more business growth insights, visit www.growthamplifiers.com. Thank you for your support.